Good morning, class. Today we will study the chapter on types of chemical reactions. In my last class for class 8, I have done physical and chemical changes, and this is a continuation of the chemical changes, that is, what are the types of chemical changes or chemical reactions that take place that we will be doing today. First of all, in a chemical reaction, when a chemical change takes place, then what happens? What happens is the old bonds, that is the bonds of the products. What are the chemical bonds? Bonds is the force of attraction between the atoms. The atoms of a molecule are held together by a force of attraction, which is termed as a chemical bond. So the old bonds present in the products, in the reactants, they break and form new bonds, and the product is formed. So for example, suppose hydrogen. This is hydrogen, H2. I'm writing this, showing the bond in between. This reacts with chlorine molecule, Cl2, H2 plus Cl2. This is the reaction. What it gives? 2HCl. Now how does it happen? When hydrogen and chlorine is reacting, then this bond starts breaking up and new bonds start forming over here between hydrogen and chlorine, and at one state this whole bond is removed and this bond is formed. This bond is formed. So that means what? It becomes two molecules of HCl. In this way, what is formed? Two molecules of HCl is formed. That is, 2HCl is formed. Now conditions for the chemical reaction we have already done. Those who have not seen that video, that is of standard 8, my last video, please go through this. I'll just give a quick recap for class 9. Mixing means what are the conditions for a chemical change to occur? They should be in close contact. The reactants should be in close contact. They should, for example, like phosphorus and iodine will not react unless they are mixed together. Or suppose NO plus O2 will form NO2. But unless the two gases are together, they are kept in separate containers, then it will not react. They have to come in close contact, then only the molecules will colloid with each other and then the reaction will take place. Now even if it is in contact, some reactions do not take place unless it is in the solution state. Suppose NaCl and silver nitrate, both are white solids. If you keep them together, mix them together, the two solids, it will not react. But the moment you form solution, you take NaCl solution and silver nitrate solution, then a white precipitate of silver chloride will be formed. Next is heat. Copper carbonate. You take copper carbonate and try to, can you break down copper carbonate without heating? No. Or say magnesium plus oxygen. Magnesium reacts with oxygen. Normal conditions, magnesium will not react with oxygen. It has to be heated first. When it is heated, then magnesium starts burning with a dazzling white flame and it converts into MgO. Next is electricity. Certain reactions will take place. These are all forms of energy. See, heat, light, electricity. Light, you can say, after heat is light. Light, like photosynthesis, can't take place in the dark. Then electricity, for electrolysis of water. Water can't be split up into hydrogen and oxygen without electricity. When you pass electricity through it, or say molten sodium chloride, if you pass electricity through it, then it breaks down into sodium and chlorine ions. Next is pressure. Two gases are reacting. Under normal circumstances, nitrogen is present in the atmosphere, hydrogen is present in the atmosphere, but they are not reacting. When will they react? When a pressure is applied to them. So N2 plus, with this example, I am going to explain all the other factors also. This is the Haber's process of manufacture of ammonia. So what is required? A pressure is required. Pressure of 200 to 900 atm pressure. So 200 plus atm. Pressure is applied in this reaction. Then a catalyst. What is a catalyst? Catalyst is which increases, it does not take part in a reaction, but it increases the rate of the reaction. Otherwise this reaction would be very slow, but iron filings are taken as catalyst here. that increases the rate of reaction. Again, a catalyst is helped by a promoter. Promoter is a substance which increases the efficiency of a catalyst. That is, the catalyst works better in presence of a promoter. So molybdenum is taken as the promoter over here. So pressure is applied, heat is also required over here. 440 is the optimum temperature. 450 is the optimum temperature. And 4 degrees Celsius. Now catalysts can be of two types, positive catalyst and negative catalyst. Here of course iron is a positive catalyst. Sometimes, suppose we take an example of hydrogen peroxide, H2O2. It breaks down into H2O and water, oxygen. Water and oxygen. Now if MnO2, otherwise this reaction is very, very slow. If MnO2 is added, reaction takes place at a fast rate. So MnO2 is acting as a positive catalyst. On the other hand, if phosphoric acid is added over here, instead of MnO2, if you are adding H3PO4, then that retards the rate of the reaction. So that is acting as a negative catalyst. Sound energy also can be one of the conditions. Acetylene breaks up into carbon and hydrogen, absorbing sound energy. Now we will see what are the, means how do you identify that a chemical change has taken place. So there are certain characteristics. For example, evolution of a gas. If on adding two together an evolution of gas is taking place, suppose a metal carbonate you have taken and you have added HCl or any acid to it. Carbon dioxide is evolved. You can see fizz or effervescence. That is, a gas is being evolved. First is a gas is being evolved. Gas is evolved. Second, a precipitate may be formed. You add silver nitrate to a chloride, sodium chloride solution. You get a white precipitate. So a precipitate may be formed. PPT, formation of PPT. Third, color change may be there. You take copper carbonate. Last time I did this experiment. Copper carbonate and you heat it. The green color changes to black. At the bottom you can see it's black. So there can be a change in color also. Color change. Or fourth, change of state. Say ammonia and HCl is mixed. Ammonia plus HCl. Both are gases. This is also a gas, this is also a gas. When both are mixed, it forms NH4Cl. That is a solid. Ammonium chloride is a solid. So these are the conditions for a chemical, these are the indications of a chemical reaction. There can be a color change, there can be a gaseous to solid state, change of state, there can be a precipitate, there can be evolution of gas. Now these, if you have to see in details, please see the video of class 8 where I have taught physical and chemical changes. Today's topic is types of chemical reaction. We come to the origin. That was only recapitulation, now we do the actual. Combination reaction, decomposition reaction, displacement, double displacement. Now what is a combination reaction? When two or more substances join together and form a single product, then that is called a combination reaction. Remember, the product will be one, but the reactants are more than one. How? Combination reaction. Example, magnesium plus oxygen. Magnesium ribbon burns in oxygen to give magnesium oxide. Lead plus sulfur gives lead sulfide, or iron plus sulfur gives iron sulfide, or any other example like H2 plus O2. All these are combination reactions. They are combining. Remember, the reactants is more than one, but the product is always one. So in combination reaction, elements, now it can be elements combining to form a compound. When elements are combining, all these are elements combining with elements. See, lead, sulfur, hydrogen, oxygen, magnesium, oxygen, hydrogen, chlorine, giving 2HCl. Then nitrogen, giving ammonia. Here you see two elements are combining to give a compound. This has a special name. It is also termed as synthesis. Combination reaction can be in between a compound and an element. Compound like carbon monoxide. Carbon monoxide reacts with oxygen to form carbon dioxide. So this is a compound, this is an element forming another compound. Nitrogen monoxide reacting with oxygen to form nitrogen dioxide. Another example of compound combining with an element. Two compounds also can combine to form another compound. For example, ammonia reacts with HCl and H4Cl. So we have seen carbon plus oxygen is also CO2. So two elements can combine to give a product. One compound and an element can combine to give a product. These are the examples. And two compounds can also combine to give another product. These are all examples of combination reaction. But remember, the key point is that the product formed is always one. Reactants can be more than one. Reactants are more than one.